What's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a FUTWIZ Squad Building Challenge player review. Let's take a look at Sbc Fekir. So, the Frenchman plays for Lyon in the French Ligue 1 of course, and he's been given this 84 rated striker, so a position change variant there. He's got 85 pace, 82 shooting, 81 passing, 80 physical and 89 dribbling. Some really awesome stats. Of course, high-low work rates, left-footed with 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. So I've got a couple of different options for squads you could use this player in. The first one is of course my French Ligue 1 squad. It's got some special players in there, such as squad building challenge variants of Ruffier and Lacazette, and we've also got ones to watch Ben Arfa in the team as well. But the team I actually used him in was this one. It's a mix between Premier League, Serie A, and of course the French Ligue 1 as well. We've got standout players such as, once again, Ben Arfa ones to watch, and of course that squad building challenge variant of Parolo. So when we take a look at Fekir's in-game stats, there's some decent ones in there. He's got some really good in-games, some nice well-rounded ones. He's a really good all-rounder. And of course, these can be boosted somewhat if you play him on that basic chemistry style. 86 pace, 86 shooting and 93 dribbling. And then of course you could do what I did, which is use that Hawk chemistry style. That'll boost his pace, shooting and physical to 91, 89 and 84 respectively, which of course makes him look like an absolute monster on this game. So let's move on into the clips and talk pros and cons about the Frenchman, shall we? We'll get the negatives out of the way first, and I could only really think of a couple because I got on pretty well with this guy. Firstly, of course, he's not going to do much in the air. Aerial ability is going to be lacking. He's a little player. He's not got great sort of heading ability, that sort of thing. He's not that type of player, for sure. And then also, of course, he has only got a 3-star weak foot. I noticed this to almost feel like a 2-star weak foot. It wasn't very good at all, and I highly recommend you stay on that left peg of his, which is actually very, very deadly. We'll talk about that in a second. But now we move on to the list of positives, and there are quite a few. He was a very fun and interesting player to use. It's nice that he had that position change from a right-sided player to a striker. I really enjoyed using him as my out-and-out attacker. And his acceleration was pretty impressive. In the early 90s, I believe it was, so he felt really quick off the mark. And that was heightened somewhat by the fact that he's got simply amazing agility and balance. He's like a Messi-like player when he gets going because he's short and he's got that sort of low center of gravity, so the dribbling past defenders is super fun, especially if you use the sort of the no-touch dribbling and the LTRT dribbling. It really is fun. His versatility is a thing that I really like about him. He's got great stats in a lot of areas, which means that I would quite happily play this guy anywhere from cam up to striker, and I think he could be a good team player if you did decide to play him at cam. Actually, it'd be a very good option for your team. Next up is one that I wasn't expecting. It's his strength. He's actually got really decent strength for such a small guy. He holds off defenders nicely, like with ease, which, again, I definitely was not expecting from someone who's 5'8" and who's sort of like a very tricky, pacey player. Normally, those sorts of players don't have strength, and it sort of adds like he's sort of a triple threat player because he's got pace, he's got dribbling, and he's got strength, which, as I said, is not something you come across every single day. And then finally, I absolutely adore his left peg. It's dangerous. He's very good at the finesse shots using the double tap of the shoot button, which is of course the driven shots. If you hold the finesse button whilst you do that, it sort of just slides along the floor past the goalkeeper and slots into the corner, which I find very, very useful. He's also got one heck of a power shot behind him. He can score you some long shots with that left foot cannon for sure. That goal right there will show you that is the truth that I'm talking right now, because he really does know how to hit them. He's got great shot power, decent finishing ability, and very good long shot ability too. So I really like him. I got on very, very well, and I highly recommend this player. His regular version is also a decent player, but this one has some noticeable upgrades. Really fun player today then, the Fekir SBC version from Lyon in the French Ligue 1. Let me know, guys, if you've enjoyed this player review and if he's right for your ultimate team. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.